Diwali is around the corner and all of us have started preparations. It brings us happiness, joy and excitement. But at the same time, it also brings in some anxiety, especially for all the people who are trying to lose weight. Will I gain back all the weight I lost? Will I lose my progress during this festive season? Can I eat my favorite sweets during this Diwali? How will I resist the temptation to eat nevaris, chaklis, laddus? These are some of the questions we all are haunted about. So how do you enjoy this Diwali without gaining weight? The key is to stay mindful and balanced. In today's video, I am giving you 7 practical tips to enjoy this Diwali guilt-free and without gaining weight. Tip number 1, don't skip meals. Now most of us think that since we are going to eat a lot of sweets during this Diwali, let us skip our meals, to make up or rather compensate for what we have eaten. So I've seen many of them, they try to skip either breakfast or they skip their dinner. So the first tip is that don't skip your meals, especially your breakfast. Now why breakfast is because breakfast kickstarts your metabolism. So early in the morning, when your metabolism is slow, all your parameters inside the body are slow. If you do not eat a proper healthy breakfast, this will further delay, calorie burning. Because it is only when you eat proper food in the morning, that your calorie burns starts kicking in. So first rule of thumb is whatever you might have eaten the previous day, have some breakfast. You may need not have a heavy breakfast. So keep it light if you like, but do not, tend to skip this meal altogether. Same with dinner also. Many of us feel that, since we have eaten a lot throughout the day, let us skip dinner entirely. Just like breakfast, keep your dinner also light. So that you have a good night's sleep. So if you do not have dinner, what will happen is that it will affect your sleep quality. So because of hunger, you may wake up in the middle of the night, and if you are not slept well, ultimately it will affect your weight loss. Tip number 2 is do not say no to sweets. Now the problem is not eating sweets, the problem is eating extra sweets. So what you have to do is that, Diwali time is a time when you will be, surrounded with sweets all around you. So indulge in 1 to 2 pieces, not more than that. Be very mindful when you're eating. So the key lies in eating slowly and eating with all your senses. Now if you are eating something and you are distracted, the idea behind this is to get satisfaction, to enjoy the sweet. So see that whatever 1 or 2 pieces that you eat with full concentration, so that you feel satisfied. Now the problem what comes for most of the people is that they are distracted while they are eating. They do not get the joy out of eating that, whatever sweets or whatever good cooked food is there. Now most of the people, they are distracted, while they are eating, they are either on the phone or they are watching TV. So they do not get contented or, they do not get satisfied with what they are eating. And that is the time they go for another serving or another helping. Always remember that deprivation will lead to disaster. If you entirely say, no, I'm not going to eat sweets, a point will come where your willpower will go for a toss. You will go and reach out and then there will be no limit. So initially only if you decide it is 1 piece or 2 pieces of, whatever is your favorite sweet you want to eat, and you eat that much with full, senses. So that will lead to, it will prevent overeating. The problem is not eating 1 or 2 pieces. The problem is not knowing where to stop. So most of us, we have 1 piece and then we cannot stop at that. And then we go into a spiral, where we just keep on eating. Now here lies the problem. The problem is overeating of those sweets. So if you remain within the limits, you enjoy, this does not matter. This will not affect your weight loss journey in any way. Tip number 3 is balance your meals. Now what do I mean by balancing your meals is that suppose you know that you have a Diwali party and you're going out for dinner. What you do is you balance your breakfast and lunch accordingly. So have something very light for breakfast and lunch, and vice versa. So any of your meals, suppose your lunch is going to be heavy, see that you balance your breakfast and dinner accordingly. So what happens here is that it will compensate for whatever extra you're eating at that particular meal with the other 2 meals. Tip number 4 is stay active. Now during this festive season, most of the time what takes a setback is our exercise. Obviously we are very busy, we are having guests at a place, or we have to go to someone's place. So there is no time technically left for exercise. It becomes very difficult to do your regular exercise. So most of us stop going to the gym or we stop attending our classes. The key lies in, not entirely being sedentary. So So whenever possible, like, if you get the chance, go for a short walk, do some home workout. Even if 10-15 minutes of exercise you can squeeze in, that will also help you. It will go a long way. The mistake that we do is that we entirely give up on exercise. We feel, now since we are not at all doing, let's start after Diwali, and this keeps on prolonging, and sometimes it really takes a long time before we come back to exercise again. So if during Diwali you could squeeze in something, wherein you could do a little bit of cycling, go for a walk, whatever that is, you can manage, this will also help you a lot. Also, one very important thing to keep in mind is that once Diwali is over, immediately get back to time. The more longer you delay this, getting back to your usual exercise schedule, the longer it will keep on going. So see that, you, at least if you cannot do your full workout, do some 10 minutes of warm up, do something. Because it is important that, we come back on track. At least the mind gets this trigger, okay, I am back now. So if you're not able to, do a full workout, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever possible, and then gradually get back. You will gain the momentum automatically. Tip number 5 is stay hydrated. Now, during the festive season, our water intake becomes very less. Most of the times we are eating, and we are actually sometimes thirsty. We do not realize that. So if you are sufficiently hydrated, now what are good hydration levels? Your urine should be clear at any given time. So that is the right amount of water that you should be drinking. So see that you drink enough water. Main reason being that most of the times your thirst is camouflaged by hunger. You actually are feeling thirsty, but you think that you are hungry, and since in the house there are plenty of sweets available, you go and indulge. So best thing is that, monitor your water intake, drink a lot of water, so that, you do not unnecessarily keep snacking. Water will prevent overeating. It will also keep you fresh, and, it will take away all the fatigue. And all the time you see during festive season, we feel sluggish, we feel dull and tired. Now this is one reason, is because our water intake has gone down and we are eating, very heavy foods. So very important, manage your water intake. Tip number 6 is the all or nothing mindset. Now what is this? Most of us think that either I will do everything perfectly or I will not do anything at all. Now here comes the biggest problem. See, actually Diwali will last only for 4 to 5 days. The problem lies is, how much time do we take to come back on track? Enjoy the festival, do not deprive yourself of anything, meet your friends, family. But once all of this is over, see that you come back on track immediately. So don't wait, that you will start everything perfectly again. Start working with one meal, do one small workout session, do the small things. Slowly your body will come back on track. The longer you prolong it, the longer it becomes. And this is what happens here, 4 to 5 days of Diwali, we think that, okay, now since we have messed it up, let us continue this. So we keep this continuing. This goes on for the next 3 months, and then we wait for January to kick in. And then we think, okay, from January I will start my weight loss again perfectly. But many of us don't realize is, if these 3 months actually you may gain so much weight that again it becomes tougher for you to come back. In this week, 1 week of Diwali, at the most you may gain around half kg to 1 kg of weight. But if you do not get back on track, then by the end of the year, that is this next 3 months from October to December, you may end up getting 5 kg or even more than that. So it is easier to lose half kg to 1 kg rather than losing 5 kg of weight. So don't wait, for the new year to kicking in, and then you will get back on track. So once Diwali is over, get back on track immediately. Now the 7th tip, and I believe this is one of the most important tips, is to be mindful, not guilty. Now once Diwali is over, many of us, start feeling guilty. We feel that, okay, we were so good before Diwali, we were following our diet, we had a good exercise regime in place. And now we have messed up entirely, we start blaming ourselves, for not showing the willpower during this festive season, and then we try to keep on, getting into that loop of feeling guilty again and again. So just forget about it. Remember that guilt is a negative emotion. Now whenever there is any kind of negative emotion inside your body, it leads to stress. So whether you are angry, you are sad, you are unhappy, you are anxious, or you are guilty, it will release stress, it will cause stress inside your body, and it will release a hormone called cortisol. Now cortisol's function is to stop fat burning and to convert whatever food is coming inside your body into fat. So you see how bad this cortisol hormone is. So if you are going to keep feeling guilty, you will keep releasing cortisol, and this will actually lead to weight gain. So once Diwali is over, just forget whatever has happened, get back on track. So this Diwali, enjoy your favorite foods with gratitude, not guilt. Relax, be mindful. The more you enjoy, the more happy emotions you release inside your body, you will be able to digest that food also better. And this will not lead to weight gain. Because you're relaxed, you're mindful, you will release the right kind of enzymes, the right kind of hormones inside your body, which is needed to maintain or, to lose the weight that you need to lose. Remember that it is not one meal, one sweet, that leads to weight gain. It is the mindset. Feeling guilty will cause you more to get into this loop. So you will, kind of think, okay, I've messed it up. Let me, let this go on. I will start on a Monday. And then again you think, okay, I'm having a function again, upcoming function. So why should I again, start back again? So this keeps going on, and then you don't realize these 4 to 5 days get converted into a month, and then gradually it goes on to continue for the next 2 months. And then finally in January, when you check your weight, you have realized now you have put on 4 to 5 kgs. So it becomes more challenging, it becomes more difficult for you now, because it's easier anytime to lose within the range of half to 1 kg, but tougher when it gets more and more higher. So these were some of the tips, that you can keep in mind, in this upcoming Diwali season. So remember, Diwali is going to come every year, but because of our weight loss, because of our health regime, we should not stop enjoying. Remember, festivals are meant to be enjoyed with food, family and fun. So don't get anxious during Diwali, just be conscious and mindful all the time. So here's wishing a very happy Diwali in advance to all of you. So this Diwali, light up your home and health. Celebrate mindfully, be active and enjoy guilt-free. So until the next video, stay fit, stay strong with Fit with Shraddha. Happy Diwali to all of you. Until the next video, take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.